Hi students, good morning students. Today I am going to discuss the chapter Human Eye. So today let's begin with the chapter Human Eye. So we are talking about human eye. I am talking about human eye. Human eye is an the very sensitive part in our body is nothing but eye. We can't even close our eyes for 15 minutes so that we have many problems. So what the human eye is the most sensitive part of the body. So now we are going to discuss about human eye. So first of all, in the human eye we will go with the discussion on different parts of the human eye and their functioning. Then what is the function of the eye? So in the human eye, the first thing we are going to discuss is parts of human eye. Parts of human eye. Second one is functions of human eye. The third thing I want to discuss is walking of human eye. After this, I am going with the different defects in human eye, and all these things will make the chapter human eye. So this is only the part on discussion of human eye. This is the whole part discussion on human eye. So let's go with the discussion of parts of human eye, then functions of human eye, then working of human eye, then defects of human eye. So let's go with the first discussion. First of all, I will give you the diagram of human eye, then I will go with the discussion on the parts of human eye, functions of human eye, and working of human eye. So let's draw the diagram of human eye. So let's draw the neat diagram of human eye. So this is what the outer structure of human eye. Here you will have some lens. Here you will have some lens. Now here you will have some cell images. Here you will have some iris. So here you will have some pupil. Here aqueous fluid will be there. Here vitreous fluid will be there. So there is the first part of our discussion is SCLEROTIC, sclerotic. SCLEROTIC. This is the first part. The outer part of the eye is known as sclerotic. The second part is choroid. CHOROID. The second part is choroid. So the second part of the eye is choroid, and this is what we call it as, there is one more layer here. We call it as that one as, like this we will call it as, that part is called as the retina. This part is called as the retina, and this part Let's name this one as third part, retina, and this part is known as blind spot. Blind spot. The fourth part we call it as blind spot, and here some nerves will be there. Those nerves we call it as optic nerves. Optic nerve. Those nerves are called as optic nerve. Let's name it as 5. And this is known as ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles. Let's call this one as 6th part. This one is known as iris. Let's name it as 7th part. Let's call this dot-like structure is known as pupil. Let's name it as 8. This outer layer is known as outermost layer. This layer is known as cornea. C-O-R-N-E-A. Cornea. This is known as cornea. Now, this part. This is known as lens. Let's name it as cornea as 9. This is known as the lens. And here one fluid will be present. This fluid we name this fluid as vitreous fluid. This fluid is named as vitreous fluid. V-I-T-R-O-U-S, vitreous fluid. And here one more fluid will be present. That is known as aqueous fluid. A-Q-U-E-O-U-S. Aqueous fluid. Let's call this vitreous fluid as part 11. And let's call aqueous fluid as part 2. So, there are 12 parts which we are going in discussion. The first part is sclerotic, which is the outermost part of the eye. The second part is choroid, which is the innermost part just inside the sclerotic. And the inside part, the third layer is known as retina. The fourth part is known as blind spot. This part is known as blind spot. These nerves are known as optic nerves. The fifth part, optic nerve. The sixth part is ciliary muscles. These are the ciliary muscles. These help in the contraction of this lens. Basically, this lens is made up of protein-type structure. So, this ciliary muscles help in the contraction and expansion of the lens. That I will discuss in the functioning of the human eye. So, the next part is iris. This part is known as iris. And this part is known as pupil, and the outermost part is known as cornea. This is known as lens, and this is known as aqueous fluid. The part in between this lens and the cornea, this fluid is known as aqueous fluid, and this fluid is known as vitreous fluid. So these all combinations make you a human eye. All these parts will make you the human eye. So now we will go with the discussion of each and every part. So I am going with the discussion of each and every part. So let's note down it. Make it a note down just. So I am going with the discussion of how these function, what are the functioning of each and every part. For example, what is sclerotic? What is its function? What is choroid and what is its function? What is the retina and what its functions is about? All these parts we will going to discuss right now. So after discussing once the functioning of the human eye, we will go with the working of human eye. So let's go with the discussion of functioning of human eye. So I have drawn you a bigger diagram in order to make you a very clear visualization of the human eye. Now I will go with a small diagram so that I can explain the parts of human eye at the same position. So the first diagram was somewhat larger because in order to visualize the things of human eye, diagram of human eye. So the first part is sclerotic. The first part is sclerotic, sclerotic, which is sclerotic, which is nothing but which forms, it is responsible for form of white eye. Form of white eye. Form of white eye. For example, if you see my eye having three parts. One is black part and the outer layer is like white part. That is responsible for sclerotic. This is the thing which is responsible for the formation of white eye. The second part is choroid. The second part is choroid. CHOROID, choroid. Form of black eye. This is the responsible thing for the formation of black eye. For example, if you see your eye carefully in a mirror, you can see a black type of structure. That is the responsible thing for that one is choroid. The third one is retina. The third one is retina. So what the function of retina is? It acts as a screen. It acts as a screen. Where image formation will be done. Where image formation will be done. Image formation will be done. This is the responsible thing where the image will be formed. For example, if you are having object in front of your eye, the image of the object will be formed on the retina. So it acts as a screen where image formation will be done. Where image formation will be done. So this is all about retina. It consists of two things. One is rods. The second one is cones. The second one is cones. Rods is basically like this structure. Like this structure rods are. Cones are basically like this structure. Cones are like this structure. Rods are like this structure. These are the cells which get active on illumination of light. On illumination of light. On illumination of light. So when I am talking about a retina will act as a screen. Whatever the object having in the outside of the eye, the image of the object will be formed in front of the eye at the position of a retina. So retina consists of two types of cells. One is rods, one is cones. Rods is basically this type of structure, cones is basically this type of structure. So these are the cells which get active on illumination of light. When light has been formed when light falls on these cells, these get active. So what is the function of rods and what are the functions of cones? Let's we will discuss. So if I am talking about the rods and if I am talking about cones, so what is the rods? What is the function of rods? Basically, it helps us to see objects in dark light. This is the main function of rods. Dark light. So, what is the rods? What is the function of rods? It helps us to see the object in dark light. So, what is the help of cones? If I am talking about cones, now it has two uses. One, it helps us to see bright light. This is the one of the function of the first function of cones. The second function is it helps in identifying. Sorry, I am going out attention. It helps in identifying color of the object. So this is all about a retina. If I am talking about a retina, it acts as a screen where image formation will be done. So in a retina there are two types of cells, one is rods, one is cones. What are the functions of these cells? These are the cells which get active on illumination of light. Once the light have been fallen on these cells, then these get active. So what is the function of rods? It helps us to see the object in dark light. Now what is the function of cones? It helps us to see the object in bright light. So the second function is it helps in identifying the color of the object. For example, if you go to some shops, if you want to buy a dress, then they will, in that shop there are many lights, because basically on bright light only we can actually find the color of the actual color of the object. So that's why cones have that capability to identify the color of the object. So this is about the retina. The next part is optic nerve. Optic nerve. These are the nerves. These are the nerves which are connected with brain. So these nerves will send the signal to the brain. So these nerves are basically from here. If I am talking about the eye, I have shown you the optic nerves. The optic nerves are those nerves which are in turn connected with the brain, so that it can able to send the signal to the brain. So the next part is ciliary muscles. I am rubbing these things. The next part is ciliary muscles. If I am talking about ciliary muscles, C-I-L-I-A-R-Y, ciliary muscles. Now if I am talking about ciliary muscles, C-I-L-I-A-R-Y, ciliary muscles, these helps in contraction or expansion of lips. These help in contraction or expansion of lips, or expansion of lips. So these helps in contraction or expansion of lens. Basically, the lens is made up of a protein type of protein, so that it can basically get contracted, or it can basically get enlarged with the help of ciliary muscles. So the next one is iris. If I am talking about iris, what is the function of iris? The main function of iris is to contract or expand the pupil. Its main function is to expand or contract. Expand or contract the size of the pupil. The size of pupil. The size of the pupil. That means, for example, if you see the diagram of the iris, this is what iris is. In between there is a gap. This gap is something we call it as pupil. This get contracted, or this the shape of the pupil get the shape of the size of the pupil get controlled by the help of iris. The seventh part is pupil. It get the size of the pupil get already we have studied the size of the pupil get controlled by the iris. But what is pupil? It allows the light to pass inside the eye. If, for example, if the size of the pupil is larger, then large amount of light will go inside the eye. If the size of the pupil is small, then small amount of light will enter into the eye. So if we get suppose if I get a bright light, a very much bright light, then what will happen is this pupil is going to be small. The size of the pupil is going to be small. And if I am getting a dark light, then what happens is the size of the pupil is going to be large. So if I am talking about pupil, it allows the light, to pass through it. It allows light to pass through it. It allows the light to pass through it. I think so you are understanding the concepts. So the next part is cornea. What is cornea? Cornea is the outermost part of the eye. For example, if I am talking about cornea, this outer part is known as cornea. So the outer part of the front bulged part of eye is called as cornea. Front bulged part of the eye. So what is cornea? Cornea is nothing but front bulged part of the eye. Front bulged part of the eye is known as cornea. C-O-R-N-E-A. This is known as cornea. Now, if I am talking about the next part is after cornea we have discussed a lens. So what is lens? A lens is basically made up of a protein. Basically, concave lens we will take whatever eye lens we are talking about, that will be concave in shape. So concave lens, which is made up of protein, which is made up of protein. So this is what a lens. The next one is vitreous fluid, or some people will call it as vitreous humor. Anything you can call. So what is vitreous humor? It is a thick fluid where the refractive index will goes on changing on. So this is a thick fluid. This is a thick fluid where refractive index. What is meant by refractive index? I think so. You know. Refractive index goes on changing. goes on changing. So the next part is aqueous humor. This is also a fluid. This is also have a fluid. Where refractive index. This is also fluid having certain refractive index. 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 So we are going with the functioning of the few parts of the human eye. We have went with the parts, what are the parts and what are the functions of the human eye, and every part we have discussed with. Now in eye what happened is there are three types of refraction will be going on, and finally the image of the object will be formed on retina. There are three types. Whenever the object image have been formed on retina, before that it have been bent three times refraction. The first refraction is through aqueous humor. The first refraction is through aqueous humor. The second refraction is through vitreous humor, and the third one is due to a lens. So three times a refraction is going to happen. A refraction is going to happen. So how many times? Three times refraction have been going to happen, and finally the image is going to be formed on retina. So these are the functions. I have discussed many parts, 12 parts mainly. The first part is sclerotic, the second one is choroid, the third one is retina, the fourth one is optic nerve, the fifth one is ciliary muscle, the sixth one is iris, the seventh one is pupil, the eighth one is cornea, the ninth one is retina, the ninth one is cornea, the 10th one is lens, the 11th one is vitreous humor, the 3rd one is aqueous humor, and all these things, all the functions of the human parts I have discussed. And I have discussed the working of human eye, how the image will be formed. Before the image gets formed on retina, this undergoes three times refraction. After going three times refraction, it is going to form an image on the retina. So this was what the first class is about. Thank you.